Hey, welcome to hashtag Straight Poop Poopers. I like to take care of my utensils. My barbecue pit's 35 years old. I'm going to start cooking with my Hasty Bake charcoal oven, which sat in our garage for about 25 years. It's almost brand new, but it's 30 years old and we used it in culinary adventures, indoors, charcoal. Hey, I got this, my best knife, besides my hunter's knife. Because I have to basically slice and clean up some rib tips, because my promise to you guys was I'm bringing you all beef and pork ribs there are. And I am. I'm doing tips today. Okay? And I don't know what else we're doing as far as ribs. I think there's one more and that's it. But hey, come on in the kitchen. Okay, thanks for joining us here on hashtag Straight Poop Poopers. We're doing tips. Come on in. Hey guys, welcome back to hashtag Straight Poop. Yeah, I promised I would bring you every single rib, pork or beef. I got tips, okay? Here's the bone right here. Here's the meat. When it's done, you chop it between the bones, okay? I've got a whole bag here. You buy them by the case, okay? Comes in a 10-pound case. You could buy these. You could buy the briskets too, separate, that I've shown you on St. Louis ribs and pork spare ribs. The briskets on there. So this is the tip. I made a paste, cannabis oil, okay? There's a little bit of sherry. There's chipotle pepper ground, cumin ground, chili ground, okay? There's also herbs de Provence, and there's a little bit of honey, salt, and pepper. And I've got this paste, and I'm going to easily distribute this all over, okay? Exactly like this. Get all the rest of that. Yeah, just like this, man. And then it's going to go back in the bag. I'm going to do the rest with all the rest of the tips. Okay? In the meantime, I put together some pro tips. There are hints, tips, and secrets from my cookbook, and made charts out of them. So why don't you take a look and meet us outside. This is going to go in the fridge for 48 hours. So you got 2 days to kill, but actually it only take a second here. See you outside. Larry's pro tip. Enjoy. Hey, welcome back, poopers. Hey, I got my tips. See how they took the marinade very well. So these need to get some color on them, okay? Try doing fat side down first. Put some of that fat render. And then do this for another 10-15 minutes, because I got the box nearly as high as it can go. I want to get some caramelization on here because of the marinade. Then I'm going to drop the box all the way to the bottom after I flip it. After I get some more color on here. There's enough color here, but not on the other side. That's going to take about 10 minutes, okay? So after 10 minutes, I'm going to take the box and I'm going to lower it all the way to the bottom. Then I'm going to add some apple wood, okay? Right now I'm just burning mesquite. Mesquite hardwood, well, it's not hardwood, it's a bush, but mesquite lump charcoal, okay? I love the flavor. Then I'm going to add some apple. I'm going to intensify the apple because this is one of my pro tips. I have a food safe sprayer, and in it I have sweet apple wine. I didn't turn it into a tincture. What this does is the alcohol tightens up the protein the outer protein, keeps the juices in. The sugar from the wine sweetens it. Goes really well, okay? Because you still have it marinated. However, you want to add some more flavor while it's cooking. So I don't care if it's grilling here, direct heat method, or when it goes down to true barbecue method, I don't care. I'm still going to spray it. And you guys should do that too. Find a bottle of cheap apple wine. I don't care what brand it is. Doesn't matter. What quality apple wine would there be? What, aged 12 years? No. In oaken casks? No, man, just buy a bottle of apple wine. Boone's Farm. I got this up in Wisconsin. It's a winery. It's like $6 a bottle. I don't know what the winery was called. Just from one of those roadside stands. Yeah, doesn't matter what brand. Could be dark apple. It could be grape. It doesn't matter. Pear, whatever you like, man. Just so it has sugar in it and alcohol. The alcohol will tighten up the protein outside. The sugar will sweeten it. Okay? I'm gonna lower this in about 5 minutes. And when it's done, we'll go inside, we'll dress this up, okay? This is gonna be on the grill for about, on the pit, after this, man, 10 minutes aside, it's gonna be on here for about 3.5 hours. You don't go by the poundage on here. You go by the piece, okay? Join us inside when this is done, okay? See you in a minute. Hey, welcome back, poopers. I got my rib tips. You know, here's the whole one. See these bones here? And let me get my blade away. Okay. The bones here. The bones there. Okay. What you gotta do is you cook them whole like I did here. Okay. And then, well, my knife is clean now, but it wasn't earlier. So you just basically cut through the bones. When they're cooked right, man, comes right nice and clean. Nice clean cut. I left that one there to show you. These are 2 bones together. You could just cut it there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces on this big one. On average, I would say it's probably maybe 4 to 6 pieces. You saw how big they are, so, you know, you determine it from there. But yeah, and I wanted to also point out that spray bottle that I use on pork with the sweet apple wine. Well, in barbecue competitions, I've also used beef broth mixed with whiskey, any type of whiskey. You know, cheap whiskey, Kessler, you know, the type of stuff they drink in Wisconsin, Kessler and Coke. Yeah, that Hiram Walker, any cheap stuff, okay? It's all the same. The liquor tightens up the protein and, you know, whatever sugars, and that could be beef broth, it's protein too, will caramelize. So you could do that too, okay? I just didn't do it in this series, but I'm telling you about it. All right, poopers, this recipe's at our cookbook, which is available at the comment section. The link's been working, so that's good. And the recipe's there, like I say. Thanks for joining us here on #StraightPoop. I'm getting down there with my ribs. I promised you every type of rib there is. And I'm keeping my word because I don't BS, okay? This is my reputation as an expert and historian. It's very important to me, okay? So if you're waiting on me, you're loafing. Dogs love having you here too. Okay, so we'll see you here on #StraightPoop. You're waiting on me, you're loafing if you didn't hear it the first time. Hang loose.